Hey guys, it's KevyDog4. Here are the results of Week 16's games. So the first game on Thursday was the Giants versus the Eagles. I picked the Giants to win. They lost 24-19. However, they still clinched a playoff spot, even though they lost. Atlanta versus Carolina was the first of Saturday's games. Almost every game was played on Saturday this week. Atlanta was my pick for this game, and they won 33-16, clinching the NFC South and a playoff berth. Miami versus Buffalo, I picked the Dolphins. They won 34-31 in overtime, and Miami has clinched a playoff spot for the first time since 2008. Washington versus Chicago, my pick is the Redskins, and they won 41-21 to keep their playoff hopes alive. Jets versus Patriots, I picked New England, and they won 41-3, clinching the first round bye. San Diego versus Cleveland, I picked San Diego, and for the first time this season, Cleveland won 20-17. So the 2008 Dolphins remain the only team to go 0-16 in NFL history, and Cleveland still will likely have the first round bye. Tennessee versus Jacksonville, I picked Tennessee. Jacksonville won 38-17. Marcus Mariota did break his leg, or fracture his leg, fibula, in this game. He's out for an extended period of time. Tennessee has missed out on the playoffs now, and Jacksonville won for the first time in several weeks. Minnesota versus Green Bay, I picked the Packers, and they won 38-25. Minnesota has now been eliminated from playoff contention. Indianapolis versus Oakland, I picked the Raiders. They won 33-25. And Derek Carr also broke his fibula in this game, and so he is out for sure for most likely the rest of the season. If they make it to the Super Bowl, I guess there's a chance that he could be ready by that time, but it is likely that Derek Carr's season is over, which is a big blow to their Super Bowl chances. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans, I picked the Buccaneers. They lost 31-24. San Francisco versus Los Angeles, I picked the Rams, and San Francisco won for the first time since week 1, 22-21, and the only other win that San Francisco had was against the Rams, so the Rams are the only team to have lost to San Francisco this year, and they lost twice. Arizona versus Seattle, I picked Seattle, and this is a typo here. This should say 34. Arizona actually won 34-31, so I'll put it in there so you guys can see it. So 34-31. So that prevents Seattle from getting the first round bye this week. There's a chance that in week 17 that they can get it, but that puts it off for longer. Cincinnati versus Houston, I picked the Texans. They won 12-10, and I forgot to put it in there, but they clinched the AFC South, so they have a playoff berth. Baltimore versus Pittsburgh, I picked the Steelers. They won 31-27. They clinched the AFC North and a playoff berth. Denver versus Kansas City, I picked Kansas City. They won 33-10. Kansas City has clinched a playoff berth, and for the first time since 2003, I think it was, both Super Bowl teams from last year are going to miss out on the playoffs. Denver was eliminated, and Carolina was eliminated this week. And Monday's game, oh, by the way, those last two games were both Sunday games. Monday's game was Detroit versus Dallas. I picked the Cowboys. They won 42-21, clinching the number 1 seed, first round bye, and the NFC East this week. So the number 1 seed is locked up for Dallas, and the NFC still has some playoff spots left, but the AFC's all set. All 6 teams have been decided. So if you're not one of the 6 teams that I mentioned in the AFC in the last few weeks that have clinched, sorry, your team's out. Week 16, predictions versus results. Here are the results from all 16 weeks. I'll just leave these up for a few seconds so you can read through them. I don't want to have to read them all out loud. I'll just go to the last couple weeks. So week 13 I'll start with. I went 11-4 that week, 12-4 in week 14, 13-3 week 15, and 10-6 this week. And on the season, I am 138-92. So Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you leave a comment below. Is your team in the playoffs? Does your team still have a shot at the playoffs? Leave your playoff predictions below, and also subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video.